And he's thinking legacy completely at this point. Fifth title, one away from MJ, ties Kobe. Fifth MVP puts him on a whole other stratosphere. Right. Could LeBron win another MVP? So I was looking at it today. I sent you the MVP odds. And Luka is plus 440, even though he has not been in shape. That's been one of the kind of secret disappointments of the season was, I think Luka thought the season was starting in like March. And when they rushed it, he was just out of shape. So he's been doing a 2003 Shaq, playing himself in shape the first few games. He's still the favorite on FanDuel at plus 440. Giannis is 5-1, but nobody's going to vote for Giannis again. Durant's 7-1. He's already missed 4 games. Steph's 10-1. His team's not going to be good enough. Embiid's 12-1. He would have to stay healthy the whole year. Davis is 13-1. He's been on autopilot. Jokic is 13-1. He's been spectacular, but the team's a 500 team. And then you get to LeBron at 14-1 and Kawhi at 20-1. And the reason I was thinking LeBron could actually win this, first of all, he's not on cruise control this year. I thought heading into the season, they were going to do the AD's going to be our MVP. LeBron's going to save himself for the playoffs. LeBron's not saving himself for anything. He's playing hard in these games. If anything, Davis is the one. His free throw attempts are way down. His blocks are down. His offensive rebounding's down. He's been on more autopilot than LeBron's been. But the Lakers are the best team. Every other candidate is on a team that I don't think is a top 3 team except for Kawhi, and he's been better than Kawhi. And then there's the narrative potential. He hasn't won since 2013, and it's a shorter season, and he's thinking legacy completely at this point. Fifth title, one away from MJ, ties Kobe. Fifth MVP puts him on a whole other stratosphere. And I could see him going for it, and I wouldn't have said that a month ago. And as you know, with the narratives, it'll be like, hey, LeBron's the best player. Why wouldn't he win? And then that starts and it goes. What do you think of that theory?
Great theory. Because I can't. There were moments where I thought, and this happened more a couple years ago with him with the Lakers, where you could see him coasting in the game, but still putting up insane numbers. But you could actually really see him going, I'm going to pick it up like the last 6 minutes of this quarter, but I'm going to kind of just.
But wasn't that the best in not indictment? What's the right word? The best proof of how fucking good he was. You and I could see that, and it's like LeBron's getting a 27, 8, and 8 tonight. And I don't feel like he's broken a sweat yet. He's so good. He just can do everything and be dominant, and he's not really trying.
That left-handed pass he had off the rebound in the Houston game this week, where he caught it left-handed because it was a weird ricochet, and he just was like, I'm going to flick it. Like, it was like he was throwing shit in a neighbor's yard that he doesn't like, and he throws it, and it's like perfect in transition. And I'm with you. He's playing harder than I thought. And all the Davis and all these stories, like I thought these were really good theories because it's like, let me do this. But as far as the vote, as you remind everyone, as somebody who has a vote and looking at this, the LeBron Lifetime Achievement Award cannot be dismissed in this at all. Like, do not avoid that as a possible, especially if you have to look at the MVP as you should each year, not retroactively. Hey, how come that guy? You have to remember in the moment, like, who are we comparing LeBron to in this spot? So if Doncic is slow to start, and Giannis, I'm with you in that there'll just be people that are sick of voting for him again.
He's not winning again.
Yeah. The crazy number is Curry, where it's funny that Vegas has already done this because people have had so much fun watching him carry this team. And Draymond's doing a lot too, and we'll get to Golden State probably a little bit later on the league pass stuff. So I think LeBron to be, what are we talking here, 8th right now? That'll probably move.
8th.
I would imagine that would move. Right.
Well, the other thing, we know with the MVP that it's usually going to go to somebody from one of the top 3 teams. There's going to be an exception every 6-7 years where you'll have Westbrook winning on a 47-35 team or whatever their record was that year. But for the most part, they're going to gravitate toward best guy on one of the good teams. And this kind of morphs into the Lakers conversation I wanted to have. They're so clearly the best team. I'm with you. I don't feel like they're necessarily like balls off switch, but when we click it, it goes on. Not like some of these other teams where it's like we have an on-off switch, but wait, it's not going on. What the fuck? Like a little like the Chiefs this year. They're just the Schroeder ad. Instead of having this point guard hybrid, hodgepodge. I never know what I'm getting game to game from Bradley and Rondo. It's like Schroeder's just good. You know what you're getting. Harrell coming off the bench gives them real energy. And I really do think you need guys like Harrell during this weird season where there's no fans. You know, Harrell brings his own set of energetic whatever. But I like their team more. I thought Marc Gasol fits in. I think it's a better team than last year. I could see them going on a little run, and I think LeBron really likes the team. I think he feels completely empowered with this group, which we haven't really seen. I don't feel like we saw it the entire 4 years in Cleveland. The last time I saw him playing with a team that I feel like he was 100% bought in on was that 2012-13 Heat team when they had the winning streak, where it's just like, I like all of the guys in this team. I know where I fit in. I'm having a good time. I feel that with him this year.